You seen Trump working at McDonald's today?
I did. I just saw that. I just
It's
saw
cooking
that.
fries and shit.
Hell yeah, man. He
He's,
was fucking flipping it up.
that's the it's probably the first time that dude's ever like prepared any kind of food. You know,
Absolutely.
he was like, "Oh, I could do this. I like this job.
It's like I
I
might
could
come
do this.
back.
Yeah, I might come back." Like shit. He got done with that shit and said, "Don't ever bring me to a place like that again.
Yeah, y'all
I'm done."
fucking call my phone one more goddamn time.
The fucking memes are hilarious, man. It's got like Kamala with a mad face saying, "I want to speak to the manager," and then Trump's waving out the window like I'm the manager. It's good, man. They're going off on him. It's
Oh my
hilarious.
god. Yeah, I didn't even know it happened until probably 10 minutes ago. I just saw it.
Yeah, he's making McDonald's great again.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm about to go get a McDonald's job. Fuck.
Yeah, that's what Trump would be doing if he don't make it as president.
Probably. He'd be manager at the Waffle House or something.
I seen trying to get connected with. There's a dude out here at a little trunk or treat thing or whatever for the kids,
Yeah.
and he had a she sent me a picture because she's there right now with the kids and got a brand new like pristine General Lee. So I
Damn.
said, you got to go find him. Tell him your husband's, got YouTube channel and he's dying to do a video with one of them. So I was like, please go talk to him again. Tell him I want to get a video with that car and just, the history of it and just talk to him about it.
Yeah, that would be
So I'm hoping she
dope.
did it. I think she's gonna go ask him. I just didn't know if he was local, so I said, find out if he's local, and if he is, tell her, that we got a little
Yeah.
channel that we run, and I'd love to go hunt that thing down. And she sent me like I said, the picture of it. I was like, holy fuck, man, it was
Yeah.
immaculate.
I was gonna say I've never
So
seen one driving around here, so I
I ain't either.
guess.
Yeah, I've never either. I saw one a few years back, but it was like raggedy. This one you could tell this bitch was fully restored. Like,
Hell
it was
yeah.
gorgeous. So I don't know why he'd be at that little bullshit place if he's not local. You know what I mean? Because all it was some shit going on at a little church or whatever for the kids. So I
Yeah.
mean, I doubt he came into town to do that. So he must be local. But I'd like to get
Yeah.
it.
I
So,
wonder
but
what
anyway,
I wonder what them things run.
too damn much for me. That's all I know. What's up, everybody?
What up, what up?
Tuning in. We just on here bullshitting, doing our thing in Southern Louisiana, talking about any and everything. Got any subjects, questions? Throw them at us. Open to everything. I was seeing says woman sentenced to 25 years for poisoning boyfriend wrongly thinking he was inheriting $30 million. Now she's in North Dakota. She was sentenced to 25 years in prison. Poisoning her boyfriend. They got a email saying that he was inheriting all kind of money, and as soon as she saw this email, she went and poisoned him. And then it wound up being a fucking scam email. So I don't know what's the craziest part, that the first thing this bitch thought was to go, poison this dude, or that they actually believed from an email that they were getting $30 million.
Dude, uh, did they had to have lived in a trailer, right? Like there's like
A mobile home community. I don't. Yeah, she was. And they weren't that old. You figure that's like something elderly people would fall for. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
he was 51 and she was 48. Now from her pictures, she looks 68, but looked like she had a
Jesus.
little wear and tear on her. But yeah, it's the first thing she thought. Let me go ahead and take him out because I got an email saying he's getting $30 million.
Did he die?
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah, yeah. That's what. Let's see the
damn.
victim. I'm pretty sure suffered a he died, and she was sentenced to 25 years, additional 10 years of supervised probation, and $3,400 in restitution. So, so that's all. That's apparently that's
Re-
all his life was worth.
restitution to who?
To the family of the victim. It's probably what it costs to bury him.
Yeah, that would make sense.
But I'm like $3,400. Damn. I'd like to
3,400.
think I'm a little. Yeah. I hope I'm worth a little bit more than that.
Yeah, I would,
Oh, let's
but
see.
maybe not.
These fucking trolls. You see what your boy looking cute, gents. I'm
Starting
screenshotting.
early.
Fap away, homie. Oh
If the
man.
SWAT team pulls up, I'm getting naked and greasing up.
What does this say? Yeah, I'm a little shocked. I was just joking that I ran his face through a live scan. Apparently he's a registered. Who? I know who the hell they talking about. This one of the writers arrested for saying his nephew. Ah, what they talking about? Yeah.
I
I
don't
thought they
know.
were talking about the news article we were reading.
No,
No, they trolling hard.
already
Nice, got the trolls
super
in.
early.
Bring it on, trolls. Let's see. Texas man
Oh,
arrested for
me?
allegedly. Oh, what did he say?
I am. I was arrested for sexually assaulting myself.
Man, yeah, I'll tell you what we do. Let's go ahead and do that. And, bam. All right. Anyway, what else? News. Texas man arrested for allegedly stealing neighbors' dogs and killing them. Well, you can't do that.
No, killing the dog
Um,
or the neighbor.
the dogs. Yeah, I guess either
Oh,
way. Can't do that. He looks like he's part of one of those mobile home communities too. 12 dogs. Good God. He's probably got tired of hearing them motherfuckers barking all the time. He was able to get 12
probably.
of them. It's like, how many dogs did this person have?
He stole 12 dogs?
Took them and kill them. They found skeletal remains, 12 of them identified as dogs. Some of those dog skeletons had head trauma, signs that they were perhaps shot. But yeah, he took 12 of his neighbor's dogs, man. 12 counts of
Damn.
cruelty.
I just
Yeah.
saw an article that some dude got mauled to death by his pit bulls in his backyard.
Was it his pit bulls?
It was his pit bulls. Yeah, he was outside trying to feed them, and they decided to fucking turn on him.
At least it was his. That's
Yeah.
whatever. It's when they fuck somebody else up, you know. Let's see.
What's up, Gage? Yeah, buddy was cutting up. So,
Who, an idiot, man?
uh, yeah, Gage said the first thing he heard was I got arrested for sexually assaulting myself.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he was getting fucking stupid. I know they get that dumb in here. It's like, what's the point? You just jump on here to start. I get trolls, but the dumb shit he was
Motherfuckers be
saying,
bored.
yeah, they gotta be.
That's
Let's see.
exactly what we're doing, just hanging out.
Hanging out, chilling, waiting on y'all. Be down here in Louisiana, just hanging out. It's what we do a couple times a week. Get on here and just bullshit, catch up on some of the crazy news going on in the world.
Did you see all those mail-in ballots they found in the drain in California?
And Cali,
Yeah.
man, let me guess. They were all checked for conservative votes,
I don't know
or
exactly.
were they
I
filled
don't
out, or they were just
I don't think they were filled out. The theory in the neighborhood is that somebody went through the neighborhood and was pulling them out of everybody's mailboxes and just tossed them in the drain.
just, or it was supposed to be getting delivered, and
Yeah.
the person doing the delivering tossed them in the drain.
Yeah, that
You
could be a
know,
thing too.
yeah, might have known what neighborhood they were in, and they may have been like, fuck these people, I don't want them voting. You know,
Well, the
that's how dirty
officials
that
say
shit
there's
gets.
no evidence of tampering after
No, oh,
mail-in
they
ballots were left in the drain.
just fell out of somebody's.
Yeah,
Something.
apparently.
No, I think because they were getting somebody postal workers when all that shit, the last go around, because you got some people that are dead set, that they don't want ballots getting into the hands of people that may vote a certain way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the way that how polarizing politics are right now, somebody like that, they think they're doing the right thing. They're saving the country by not letting these people vote. You
Oh,
know,
yeah, I believe it for sure, I mean, it just I think it gets past the like, especially for elections like this, it's not even that like I don't want this side to win, but they start scaring people of what
Yeah.
could happen if the other side wins. You know what I mean? So it's
Oh yeah.
like, no, I got to do whatever I have to do to make sure it doesn't happen.
Yeah. What JB said it's not looking good for Trump. I don't know what he must have just tuned into CNN for 30 seconds.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
I,
I don't see how. I mean, it's
I,
depending on what side you're going for, it's looking good. You know what I mean?
yeah, it seems to be pretty even as far as just hearing people talk about it. Like nobody's really just, oh, so and so's got this in the bag 100%. I haven't really heard much of that this election.
Yeah. I did see the first Harris wall sign around
Did you?
me. You know what I mean? Yeah, the first one I've seen. Like, so
Damn.
you see the Trump flags and a few of the signs. You normally don't
Yeah.
see. Even with the last go around, it's not like people had Biden signs in their yard. Because
Right.
nobody really gave two fucks about Biden. They just didn't want Trump in there. But yeah, I did see the hair. I was like, oh, cool. I mean, I'll let you, guess what, demographic it was in. But I did see one. Like I said,
Yeah.
normally I don't see that shit around here.
Yeah, we're apparently one and
Raising
one in our
King.
neighborhood. They saw one Trump, one Harris. So pretty
Yeah.
diverse over here.
Pretty diverse.
I did see
Huh?
the Patriot corner down at the end. They had their American flags flying upside down 2 days ago. Something like that. I don't
What
know
happened?
why. I have no clue.
I'm trying to think of what news would have broke for them to fly their shit upside down.
No clue, but I was leaving the neighborhood and they were upside down. I was like, what the fuck? The whole block.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You seen? They said mystery doorway discovered in Antarctica ice via Google Maps.
Oh shit.
Have you seen that picture of that thing?
No.
It's just like a fucking door in the side of a damn mountain, but it it could be as simple as it was a damn door from a fucking wreckage or something, an airplane or something.
No.
No, it's a
No, it
fucking
can't.
door to where
Yeah,
it's where the
no.
government's going when all hell breaks loose.
It's probably the seed vault, bro.
I want to
Mysterious
say they had where's that
door.
shit at where that bunker that the all the government officials and shit would go to. There's probably numerous ones, but
Yeah, I'm sure. I know there's like a big ass science facilities up there.
like they seen it's like in the side of a damn mountain, and you could drive through this shit. Like it's like a city inside of it. You know what I'm saying? In West
Yeah.
Virginia, a two-story, 718-foot deep bunker in West Virginia that was designed to house the entire U.S. Congress during a nuclear crisis. This bunker was built underneath the Greenbrier Resort and was kept secret from the public for over 30 years. In other words, we're going to cause some shit when things go fucking crazy because of us. We're going to fucking run and hide. You know what I mean? But we're not going to tell y'all about it, is what they were doing. But
Yep.
it features the cafeteria, auditoriums for the Senate and House, trash incinerator that could also be used as a crematorium. Well, there you go.
Oh
And
shit.
now it's open to the public for tours, since they were found out. But
Well, they just thought about
so yeah,
everything,
so
huh?
imagine. Well, yeah. So imagine how many of those they have. You know what I mean? Because like I said,
Oh,
this was
there's
hidden for 30
tons.
fucking years. They start the shit. We go to fucking war, some nuclear war. These fucking assholes get to go hide out. While we're stuck here, like, well, there we go. Guess it's time to burn the fuck up.
Yeah.
But
I I I I really wonder how many they do have if they're just like strategically planned out to where like, hey, we have to be able to get to one no matter where we're at within a certain
you
amount of time or
Oh, you know it. Like, why wouldn't they be? Because from what I understand, like by the time we find out that there's something coming that's nuclear, it's too late. You know what I mean? Like
oh
all
yeah.
these people that build these fucking bunkers, you would have to be right by it when you heard this motherfucker was coming. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like if you're at work and you got this bunker built and buried in your backyard, well, chances are by the time you hear that this nuclear shit's coming, it's too late because it only takes a certain amount of time. I forget the exact time, but it was like it was no time at all to get from say
Yeah.
Russia to here. I mean, it was minutes. You know what I mean? If they
Yeah, I think
actually
they said
shot
we'll have
one.
like a 10-minute warning
Something, yeah,
once
it
they
was
get
short.
shot. Yep.
So if you're 10 minutes away from your bunker that you built, it ain't doing you a fucking thing. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
And
Yeah.
see, luckily for us down here, there's not much for anybody to
For
want
them to
to
shoot
take
at?
out. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like if anything is coming, it's like, all right, we got 10 minutes and these bitches are probably going to Cali, they're going to New York, they're going, you know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
going to Washington,
Yeah.
DC.
I was gonna say Louisiana's not a hot spot for sure,
No, no,
so
no, no, no.
we're probably good. But
Yeah, it'd be my luck. It'll be they'll be shooting at the Trump rally in fucking New Orleans or something. Like, let's fucking nuke it.
yeah.
That would be my luck.
What is the Saturn Army? I want to know about that.
I don't
Bunkers won't save people. Most pulled permits to build them. That's
know.
probably right. The government knows exactly where your fucking bunker is.
You show up to go get in your bunker and they're already
And
there.
they're like, yeah, like, did you? Yeah. And then when they find out you didn't pull a permit, let's see. The guy, I don't know. Can't keep up with them. But yeah, anyway, yeah. Bunkers don't do shit. Like I said, you'd have to live by that motherfucker constantly.
Yeah. That'd be
Hello, what
fucking
is the
suck.
topic? It is open topic, whatever your name is. We're just talking shit. Make sure you subscribe. That's all I know. That's the topic.
Super
Everyone subscribe.
subs.
What else we got going on? What's
Man,
hot in the news? I know the fucking election's creeping up, dude. I
it
can't
really
wait.
is. The news is I can't wait till it's done because fucking like we were talking about yesterday, the news has just slowed down so much on anything other than the fucking election.
Then
And
that,
then it's
yeah,
just like repeated shit over and over and over and over. Like,
yeah.
fucking tell me something crazy. Fuck, man.
I know what's going on around the world. That's what I want to know. I want some worldly news. Like you said, ain't shit going on here besides Trump cooking French fries.
Jesus.
That's about it.
Where was this at? A man in Greece was given a suspended 1-month prison sentence for sneaking into his neighbors' homes at night and smelling their shoes.
Yep. Nobody. Appreciate you, nobody. Step it up in here. Double tap your screen to like them stream. It's free to like and subscribe. Help the algorithm.
It sure the fuck is.
Yeah.
Free AF.
It's
Bud
not Bud
Light.
Light. It's not Bud
Fuck
Light,
you,
poker man.
poker. God damn it.
We Yes, Miller Lite. We both got fucking beer, alcohol shirts on tonight, and that wasn't planned.
It wasn't at all.
Bud Light.
God.
Fuck with Bud Light.
Yes.
They're out of our good graces forever. Until
Yeah.
they pay us money. Now, if they want to put a sign back here that says Bud Light,
Hey,
I'm a total fucking sellout, and we will do it.
it could be a rainbow Bud Light flag. I'll hang it.
I don't give a shit. Yeah, it
Pay
could be
me.
whatever.
Been to
Let's see.
Scotland? No. Never been. I've been to the USA.
Scotland?
That's about it.
I think isn't that where they wear
Appreciate it,
I want
nobody.
to
The
call them,
skirts,
yeah, but I don't think they call them skirts. Yeah, the
Sorry,
kilts.
is it?
Yeah,
Is it kilt?
yeah, it's kilt. It's not skirts. It's like it's not a man. It's not a purse. It's a satchel, right?
Ah, yeah.
Mm. All right, let's see. Let's give these folks some news. Let's see.
What the fuck? An opera featuring lesbian sex scenes, crucifixions, and bloody gore leaves 18 requiring medical treatment from the graphic 3 hour show.
Medical treatment.
Fucking naked nuns flying across the ceiling and shit.
You know the funny thing, like back in the day, they were saying like fucking Jaws was doing that to people. Can you
Really?
imagine watching a movie about a fucking shark and being so fucking freaked
Jaws.
out? Yeah. So freaked out that you just can't make it through the movie. People were getting ill in it and just had to leave. I'm like, it's a fucking shark, you know?
Oh, yeah, people are fucking weird.
Now, granted, that may have been just some bullshit hype just to hype the movie up. You know what I'm saying?
It probably is because they've been saying that about that Terrifier 3 movie. And they're like,
They've been
people
saying
are
about.
walking out after 10 minutes and,
Okay.
they're
So
giving
that's
out
every.
like puke bags on the way in the theater and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like, it's just all fucking hype. Like,
So that's every movie then, I guess. That's supposed to be dramatic or scary or whatever. Yeah, that's probably what it was. I just remember hearing that when I was young about Jaws, and I'm thinking like, as a kid, I watch it and I'm like, what the fuck are they running out the theater for? It's not like a shark's gonna come in the theater,
yeah,
you
no,
know?
like, you just can't fucking, like, oh my God, this is too graphic, especially like old school Jaws. Like,
Did you
it's,
see it? Yeah, it's like mechanical and the fucking mouth's like this. But hey, back then, dude, that was top of the line CGI, dude.
dude, they were showing the, one of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air episodes where fucking Will Smith's getting like fucking thrown around a gym by some chicks or something like that. And like every time he flies up in the air, it's just like you could just tell it's a dummy flying. They
It's
didn't even try to fucking hide it.
Ah, I think I saw that. I
It's
seen a
like,
reel or a short or
yeah,
something earlier with it. Yeah, and it was
like
so obvious, and they had to have seen that. It had to be on purpose. I don't
I know
know.
it's like not even the
I
same
don't know.
skin color, no face.
Yeah, yeah. Somebody
Oh
was saying that we
man,
need to
that's
get
fucking
back to
great.
that. I think was the
What we gotta get back to? Jaws?
no, making it so obvious with test dummies or whatever they're
Oh,
in
that yeah,
movies and
that
shit.
was the headline of it. They
Like that
said
was a
the
good.
obviously fake dummies was like hype, the fucking like peak cinematography, and we need to get back to it.
This is what we got to get back to. This it says porn traffic plummets during presidential debates. These battleground states saw the biggest drop.
Wow.
So yeah, yeah, that's thanks a lot. Presidential debates. Pornhub is like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, like, hey, what about
Where are
us?
we at? What about let's see. What's up with the what's going on interested in the comments? In the
Bigfoot
50s they used
captured
to
in a wild viral video by a terrified hiker. Quote, the scariest moment of my life.
what he said in the 50s they used to advertise movies where you get your money back if you couldn't make it through the first 15 minutes.
I
Get your
believe it.
money back. Well, fuck, I'd be like, well,
I believe it. Because it does attract people when, they hear, like, it was so scary. We had 4 people pass out.
they didn't
The
have movies in the
market
50s. I
going
don't believe
tomorrow?
that. Market, yeah, plummeting.
Camel
Pull all your
Toe
money out.
2024.
Pull all your money out. That's my advice. Let's see.
Yeah, this fucking really that election needs to come on. Need to get it done with so we can get back to the fucking like just everyday fucked up news stories. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's like scroll X right now, and everything is just fucking politics.
It is, and
Everything.
like I said, it's just all the same fucking story over and over and over and over.
Well, yeah, it's either that or it's just a dumpster fire of racist shit all over X that I can't say on here. So,
I did not see
mm,
the maid in India that pissed in the food she cooked for her employer.
pissed in it? Well,
Opinion on Diddy freak offs. I mean,
uh, kind of pissed I wasn't invited. No,
aside
I
from
don't
the
know.
non-consensual parts, seems cool.
Yeah, so saying if it was all the consensual shit, it was, hey man, if that's what they were into, but
Yeah,
you know, I think
like
he's
to see
going
homos
down.
naked.
He's going down. I'm surprised we hadn't heard more about it. I guess it's being covered up by everything else going on in the news cycle,
It's
or
yeah, really. I think
people
it's
are just
just
burned out on it.
I guess, man, I think it's just the election, dude. The shit's covering up everything and it fucking sucks because it's like, give me a day without it.
Yeah, especially with the Diddy shit, because I want to hear some names, man. I want them to start because they were talking about charging other people. You know what I mean? That's what that lawyer was saying. That
Oh,
you know
there were
they
some underage people tied into that shit, huh? not to cut you off. I just was reading
No,
that
no.
comment
Well,
and
yeah, and if that's what we were just saying. I mean, anything that like that, as far as it wasn't consensual or shit like
yeah.
that, then yeah, I mean, that's of course, that's not being condoned at all. But I'm sure they had some folks that showed up there that was loving, what they were doing. So,
Oh, definitely.
but
Absolutely. So fucking
yeah,
weird.
I know, I wouldn't want to be tied to that shit in any way right now. Can you imagine the
At
motherfuckers that
all.
are like high profile that know like it's
Dude.
coming? Like, fuck, what do I do?
It's like, bro, I went over there for one fucking football game. Like, calm down.
And I wind up with baby
We're
oil all
watching
over
the
my back.
fucking Super Bowl.
Well, that's what God, who was it? I was seeing they were asking somebody about a Diddy party the other day, and he's like, "Well, I mean, what do you mean about a Diddy party?" Like he's like, "I've been to functions, at Diddy's house, but it's like not everything was a Diddy party."
Yeah,
That's kind of what people were getting at. That just
I
because
can
I was
see
at a
that.
damn party with celebrities, well, of course, because I mean, he was a big name in the music industry and all, so I know not everybody that went over there was involved in that nonsense, but the problem is your name gets thrown in it. You know, what if he
Yeah,
was really
that
fucking
would
Meek Mill?
suck.
I
Probably.
mean, that's their personal business, but
Probably.
they try to. It's the last thing they want out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
I
tell you
think
what,
so.
dude. And this isn't a knock on them because we're not here. I mean, I'm not. I don't care what somebody's sexual preference is, but I just find it kind of crazy that the more videos you pull up of Pac right now,
Mhm.
the more you start to really believe what Candace Owens was saying about him being, you know, in the closet, basically. You know, if you pull it, there's
Yeah.
videos out there, and it's like just the mannerisms and the way he speaks, and he's got a lot of he's a little flamboyant in a lot of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Then
Yeah,
maybe
I
it's
don't know.
like you got the Tupac and Jada Smith, and then,
Yeah,
maybe there is truth to Will Smith getting fucked by, what's his face?
I forgot about that one. Who was fucking Will
Um, your boy out off Bad Boys with him.
Martin?
Martin.
I don't believe that at all.
That's what the
I
bodyguard
believe Will
said.
Smith.
He
I
said he
don't believe.
walked in the door and Will Smith was catching back shots
Oh
straight
man!
from Martin,
Hey,
man. But so maybe Tupac, Will, they was, and then they had to blame it on Jada.
well, did you see that video of Tupac when he was like 17 or so? That was going making its rounds, and he was sounding so, you know,
Proper.
yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
like I said, it is what it is. It's whatever if that's what he was. But for him to, you know, portray what he did, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm fucking bitches and this, that, and the other. And then when you start seeing the outside of the music, Pac, it's like, okay, this dude had
Right.
some shit going on. He may
Yeah.
have been at some Diddy parties. Let's see. Man,
Tupac
I
was
wish I could.
meant to be gay.
Yeah, if I could pull up shit on here, I'd pull up the videos, but I can't do it on here.
What's
But
up,
it was
Brazil?
now who was I know you was talking about bodyguards. Did you heard the
Uh-uh. No, I didn't.
now because everybody doubted him, back when he said he had that years ago.
Yeah.
And he's like, I remember he said, I walked by the door and I'm hearing something, and I'm hearing two dudes in there doing whatever they're doing. And he's like, I'm fixing to record this shit because I'm gonna make some money off of it. Was his thought, you know what I mean? But when he tried to get out there and tell everybody, they were like, "Oh, you full of shit."
Shut
And
the
he's
fuck up.
basically, yeah, he's back out now saying, "Yeah, you motherfuckers, now y'all believe me," But you can hear like, man, Diddy's like giving it to somebody or somebody's giving it. It's fucking
Hey,
so it's crazy, dude.
it's like,
Oh man.
dude, and I'm telling you, like, I do some work for some just, people with money around New Orleans, and a lot of the younger ones, like, they're all of them are married and have wives, but you could just tell, you're like, "Nah, like,
Yeah.
this is a front. There's no way."
Yeah.
Just super, super, super flamboyant people, and I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, come on now. It's okay. It's
Gina, yeah.
2024."
Gina says that what's sick is the bodyguards help. Yeah, anybody who helped
Oh
is
yeah,
sick. Anybody that was in there helping, like you said, unless it was adults that were consenting to it. But yeah, when you start involving minors for one, and people that are non-consensual, yeah, it doesn't matter who you are. I mean, it's you know, it's all sick. Let's see. Bodyguards
yeah.
didn't have to help hold people down because they were drugged. Well, that is true. A lot of it,
That's what
they're
I've
saying
heard.
that
They
that
were
you know
like
he,
telling people at the party, like, "Hey, don't drink those bottles over there. That's for like the women or
yeah,
whatever." You know what I mean? So
yeah, you
it's
don't
a,
drink nothing at a Diddy party.
no, no. It's so fucking weird, dude. I just don't. I don't get it, man. I really don't.
Yeah,
Like, I guess it's
no,
not
I
for me
don't
to
either.
get, but
Yeah, Gina, that's true. That's true. I mean, like I said, if you help anybody that helped needs to be brought down, which that's kind of what that lawyer was saying. And he said it, but he said it wasn't just people that were complacent; it was people that were active in it. And he's claiming the names are going to like shock people when they hear it. Now, that could be hyperbole. He may just be trying to make a name for himself, but yeah, half a
yeah,
brain thinks food prices are too high right now. Yeah,
I agree. I agree.
go eat some neighborhood cats.
Good solution. That's why they're
uh,
doing it up there.
Is that why food's so
Yeah,
high?
it's
They're
just
like,
the
yeah, look
food's
at
so
that cat.
fucking high. They're like, fuck that. We're
Yeah,
taking the cats and the ducks and shit.
yeah. Diddling Diddy. Anyway, y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We get on here, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a week. Just talk some shit, go through some news stories.
Yup. Yeah, it's gonna
Like to
light
hear.
up after the election for sure, y'all.
Yep, yep. We'd like to hear from y'all in the comments, except for the ones that just decide they're gonna troll. But some lions have a mane. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Some
What else is
do.
going on? Let's see. Okay, that's a dumb one. I love vaping until my lungs collapsed and black goo poured out of me. All right, definitely make you not do that.
It'd be like that.
Let's see. Trying to see what else is going on in the news. Bear with us, y'all. We're looking. Damn, look, jogger left bloodied, dazed, and crying after getting mauled by a gang of otters.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I didn't know otters. Let's see. Woman that poorly been jogging. Oh, come on with these pop-ups and shit. I'm not subscribing to your nonsense. Man, I didn't know otters had it like that, man.
Nah, I didn't know they were about that life.
The victim was transported to the hospital. These had entered the park to forage for food. Anyway, yeah,
Damn.
uneventful. She got attacked. She went to the hospital. She's done. Otters are assholes. Didn't know that.
Apparently. Thought they were cool. I'd have tried to pet one.
No, I used to want one. Fuck them.
Yeah. Hey, I think, right? I think all professional sports should be set up like ice hockey. And anytime there's any kind of
Just
conflict, they should
let them
just fucking just duke it
let them
out.
fight.
Yes.
I do too, dude. If it's two, there we go back to the consensual thing, and it's two grown men or grown women or whatever that want to fucking have at it on the field. Because in hockey, I think as soon as they fall, they break it up.
Yeah, when they
But if
hit the
they want to
ground.
sit there and just fucking drop some fucking blows on each other, hey, I'm with you, dude. You
I
talk
love
about
it.
make people pay attention to sports more.
I'm
My
telling you, I
God,
love it. I love watching the compilations on YouTube and then fucking gloves
yeah,
go flying and it's go time.
it's time to go. That's what I'm saying, dude. They ought to do it with football, basketball, man. Can you
Everything.
imagine just right in the middle, two point guards just square up and you let them go?
Yeah.
What
Somebody
would it hurt?
accidentally
I
gets
wonder why they.
bumped and it's like, "What's up, motherfucker?"
I wonder why they do that in hockey, though.
I don't
Like in
know.
other words, compared to every other sport, man, you wind up getting penalized, kicked out the game. And I think in
Yeah.
hockey, you got to go to the penalty box for a few minutes. I don't
Yeah.
follow hockey because it's not big down here where we're from, but I've seen enough Sports Center to know that they let them fight and they got to go sit down for a minute because there's usually an enforcer on a team that they'll send out there to punch the fuck out of somebody. You know what I mean? Like they do. They got a guy that if somebody else is acting up or for whatever reason they put him out there, he goes and starts a fucking fight, and then it's like, well, no big deal.
Said Mark likes
I'm
to
with you.
fight. Send him out there. He can't shoot a fucking puck for shit, but he likes to
Yeah,
fight.
but a motherfucker likes to fight. Yeah.
I wonder how that came to be and just stayed like that. You know what I mean? Like
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what makes that one any different than any other sport, but I don't know. I'm with you. I think it should be all the way around.
it really
That would
should
be
be.
awesome.
You get rid of
Yep.
so many tensions.
I'm telling you. That should be like the overtime. When it's tied, it's like, look, you get your best fighter, we get ours. They're gonna go at it. First one to fall loses the game. That should be every sport.
Absolutely. And it says, look, here's a few reasons why fighting is allowed in hockey. One, it's tradition. Fighting is considered a part of the sport's culture and
Uh,
history. Two,
I'll
policing
take
the
I'll
game.
take that.
It says fighting can act as a way for players to regulate gameplay and prevent dirty or dangerous play. Love it.
All right.
It adds an interesting additional element to the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a way to swing the momentum of the game without scoring a goal or to keep players who make dirty players in check. Supporters of fighting in hockey believe that it often helps to deter other types of rough/illegal play and enables teams to protect their best players during the game. I think it's all very valid points.
I know, but it's like, why just that sport? You know what I'm
Because
saying?
the rest of them are pussies.
Pussies, yeah, they pussyfied. Especially football. You figure that's one of the most contact sports they got, and they
Right.
pussyfying that one. But oh, what else is new? Let's see.
And see, it stops all like when a fight in football breaks out, like the bench is clear. Everybody's on the field. It's like crazy.
Yeah,
Hockey, they don't do that because they're like, oh, they can get it.
nah, they like,
But
they
yeah,
got it. Yeah, they'll go at it for a minute. Oh, I'm digging. I'm digging. What's going on in the comments? Are they wild right now?
I'm talking about football hooligans, but keep men out of women's sports. Yeah, that would be a rough hockey fight there, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah, that would be. Who said somebody commented that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Said
yeah. I mean, I
keep men
honestly,
out of women's sports.
that should be the case for multiple reasons, but I don't know. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
big argument, especially on here. You probably get banned for saying it, but
nah,
yeah.
nah.
Oh, let's see. Trying to find. Let's see what we got going on. What time is it? 8:45.
Said LeBron would get his ass beat all the time.
Yeah. LeBron's a big boy. 6'9". Fucking, I don't know what he is, 250-ish or something. I don't know. He's a big boy though.
Yeah,
I wouldn't fight him. He was at Diddy party though. All right.
that's what they just said too. So LeBron likes to get his butt beat. It's what he did at Diddy's.
Damn right. Yeah, he was at him. Should women have to register for the draft? Mm,
Yeah,
that was a submitted question. Should women have to register for the draft? I think it's only fair. I think it's only fair.
I think it is too. Equality, dog.
Yep. There was another submitted question. What sense would you get rid of if you had to choose one? Sight, touch, taste, or smell? Which one would you rather live without if you had to pick one?
Mm.
Yeah, that's right. It's a tough one. That's what this is.
Probably
There's no
smell.
there's no softball questions on this show. If
Not at
you
all.
came here for that, that's not what you're getting.
Nope.
Which sense would you get rid of if you had to choose one? Answer now. Sight, touch, taste, or smell.
Probably smell.
Okay.
Smell.
Yeah, I'd live without that too, because the sight, that would suck.
Oh
I feel
yeah, that
sorry
would
for
definitely
everybody
suck.
who's
God.
blind, especially people that if you weren't born blind and then you became, you know what I mean? That's rough. Touch, I guess you want to feel. I guess you want to know what you're touching. I mean, but
Yeah, like, you ever
I,
tried to fucking do anything with a glove on? It fucking sucks.
with a glove, or imagine it was like you lose your touch and it's that numb, feeling
Yeah,
like when your hand falls asleep and you don't even
that
know
would
if you're gripping
suck.
a cup. You don't know how hard you're doing anything. Yeah, that would suck too. But I'd still rather my sight. Taste, yeah. I mean, I could live without it, but because you
Yeah,
don't have to. Only function is given you as pleasure. You know what I mean? Besides, I guess unless you got some. Back in the day, I
if we
think
were,
it
like,
was
foraging in the wild, you know?
right. Yeah, it was in humans. It just came along because if something tastes like shit, it was usually bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You go picking berries and shit, and it's like, oh, can't eat that no more. Or you just died, and the next person would know. Don't touch that one. John just ate it, and he collapsed.
Yeah, no, I would say smell just because I lost my smell and my taste when I had COVID for the first time, and
COVID.
the taste part sucked because everything tasted like straight fucking just paper. Like, it was
Yeah,
terrible. The smell wasn't that bad, not being able to smell anything. You really didn't notice a difference. It just kinda it always
yeah. It's
was like
like
you
I
were
don't.
just in fresh outside air,
Yeah.
so
Well, more serious question here coming in. What role should the government have in the lives of individuals? What role should the government have? I mean, do we agree that the government should have some roles? Is that something that's even
yes,
agreeable?
because I think to to a certain extent, like, you kinda need somebody to oversight people not destroying each other's lives, um,
Yeah,
kinda like countries do to other fucking countries because there's no world government, you know what I mean?
right.
So, that would just happen on a smaller scale if we didn't have government at all, but I definitely think they need to be seriously regulated for how far they can reach.
Yeah, so it's like what it's a tough question. It's like what role should they have? Well, for like I said, first you got to agree that they should even have a role, which I don't know if a governmentless society is the answer. Now, the government, for what we know it as nowadays, probably yeah, we'd be better off without them because they're so
Yeah.
fucking corrupt. But I mean, I guess if you're putting like law and order under governance, you know what I mean. Of course, I believe we need that. But you know, I guess they if they make laws that you know are actually for a good purpose, like what they're saying down there, murder,
Yep.
and sexual assault, certain crimes. But I guess that's yeah, I guess you could put that on the government. I mean, it probably used to be handled by the people. You know what I mean? Like
Y
kind of like
yeah,
they do in some places. If you
probably.
steal, they you know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think if the government went away like tomorrow, just the government just went away. Would would people know how to fucking act? You know what I mean? Without the threat of the
Man,
government coming down on you.
I
You
don't know
know,
because people don't know how to fucking act anyway.
exactly. They don't know how to act with laws and rules set by the government.
I couldn't
Can you imagine if?
imagine.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be like the fucking purge. You know what I'm
It
saying?
really would, like, if you just woke up tomorrow and there was just, like, the whole government had fallen, there was nothing left, every man for himself, like, everybody's just a citizen now, it'd be
Yeah,
fucking wild out there.
Gina, I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. That's definitely part of the
Absolutely.
government that could disappear. But that was just we talked about the purge. If if you had that, say that was going on, would you think you would participate or hide the fuck out and make sure nobody's wanting you to be on their list of purging?
Hmm. I would have to participate until I knew I was good to chill, and then we hold down the fort.
I feel like most people would be at home, locked up, afraid that somebody's coming to get them.
Oh, I believe it, yeah, because I mean, ah, I don't know. I guess it depends on how close to the neighbors each other are, you know? I mean, I'm sure you'd have some neighborhoods where they're just like, "Hey, we got numbers, let's go," you
Yeah,
know? And then other neighborhoods where nobody talks to anybody. It's like now you're a one-man army and you got gangs of motherfuckers running the streets.
Yeah, that's kind of how mine is over here. We're so far apart from each other. We don't really talk much. Oh, we got a participant here. Gina, come
Hey,
on.
Gina's going to get it.
Gina.
That's what I'm
I don't
talking
know.
about.
I feel like I'd be more inclined to just protect my house overnight and wait for it to fucking end. You know what I mean? I guess ain't nobody
Probably.
out there that I'd want to take out that bad. Now, there's types of people I do. You know, when you start talking about these pedos, but I
Yeah.
don't know any to go hunt down. You know what I mean? But
We do have a registry.
oh, we do have a registry. Okay, I didn't think about that. So we get on the registry. We have one night free for all. But then I still got to worry about what the fuck's going on at my house if I'm out there purging. So then what do you do with your family? You know, you ain't bringing your old lady and the kids with you to go purge.
Well, you got to set it up like they did in the Purge, where they like hit the button and
You
all the
got to
metal
be
doors
ready, huh?
close and shit. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go
Jonathan,
back. I'm gonna have to go watch Max Payne, dude. Start setting up.
see how they, yeah. Jonathan, hey ho, lock and load. Yeah, but Jonathan, are you going out purging or are you locking and loading and protecting your shit? Like I said, I don't, you go out ratting the streets purging and your family's at home if you have family. You know, some people on here may not, he may be single, but you know, got
Yeah,
wife, kids, or husband and kids, or whatever, you know. And it's like now you got to think about that shit while you're out there getting your jollies, you know. I want to
gotta get a
lock down, dude, and dare a motherfucker to come in. That's what I want to do,
gotta get a
you know.
bunker.
Like I want to lock down like I Am Legend. You know what I'm saying? Everything's just fucking locked down, boarded up, and then just hope you try to fucking come in and purge me. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, I think
That's what I want to do.
if like purges were a thing, they need to like completely cancel out any kind of possession laws. So like we can like have everything ready to start like making hand grenades and shit during the year.
Like to protect yourself.
Yeah, so purge
Oh,
time comes, it's like, all right, let's
it
go.
would have to be because these fuckers that are wanting to purge are going to have all that. I'm sure, you know,
Right.
whether it's legal or not. So yeah, the playing field's got to be even, man. I'm a widow, nothing to lose. Gina said there's nothing to lose. Gina's all in.
Hell yeah.
Gina, you got
Ride
enemies
out.
like that? Gina, you got enemies like that out there that you want to go purge? You need a better crowd to hang out with.
They need to send me a cruise missile, dude.
What side wants to purge? Oh, I don't know. We're not talking sides here, Timmy. We were just bringing up a goofy scenario that if the purge were to happen, would you participate or would you hunker down and just try to let the ride the night out basically and hope nobody's coming for you is what we were getting at. So yeah, no, we're not. I don't know what side. They probably think this is a political talk,
Yeah.
because that's how bad it's gotten. If so and so wins, there's going to be a purge. What? The
What?
military? Yeah, but that's only if they have the desire to, man. Some people, just because there's a purge, don't mean they want to go do it. Now, I'm sure there's going to be some people in the military that are like, "Hey, I go take motherfuckers out." But
Hmm. There are people with like keys to the F-16s and shit.
yeah, yeah, like I said, this is assuming everybody wants to go do this. Not everybody would kill just because they had the opportunity, but
Yeah, I guess for me, it would have to depend on the situation. If it was just like some
Garrett,
crazy
hold
shit went down.
yeah, hold on, Garrett. I don't underestimate, but you're saying you're putting everybody under one umbrella. What the military? I mean, I know people in the military that wouldn't harm anybody unless they absolutely had to. So I mean, that's all I was saying is that not everybody in the military, but I'm with you there. If it's enough of them and they have the high powered weapons, we're in trouble, especially if we don't have access to them.
Yeah, I think if it was like the purge,
Tanks,
where it's like a yearly planned thing, you
yeah,
just
then we
have
can
all
prep.
year to like fucking prep for it, and
Yeah, yeah,
you know have
but it
some.
still doesn't answer the question though. With Timmy, I was curious who out there would want to purge opposed to just trying to stay home and ride the night out and hope nothing happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, would you be an active participant, or would you just try not to die through the night?
Yeah, I've seen them, Grim. But when I say purge, I'm not talking about follow the movie script. I just meant the principle of it of having one night to do whatever you want to do with no consequences. And not just you, but everybody can do whatever the fuck they want to do with zero consequences. Are you a participant, or are you the one sitting home hoping they're not coming to your fucking house and waiting for daylight? Is what I was getting at.
That's it. Simple question.
Yep.
I think we should do the Hunger Games.
The Hunger Games. You know, I've never
Yeah.
even watched that.
Really?
Yeah, explain the plot to me on the Hunger Games, because I've heard the term, or at least the name of it over
Uh,
and over and over.
from what I can remember, it was just a bunch of broke people that they were like handing out like breadsticks daily to, and then they were like, "Hey, we do this fucking Purge game where we select so many people, and then whoever wins gets a ass ton of money or something like that, and your family will be set up."
Dude, and
I think he's back. He's back.
stylish. You're back, huh? Talking your shit. Stu, I almost hate to know the question, but it's like, hey guys, I have a question.
Let's hear it.
Oh
Let's hear it.
Jesus. Oh God. Bro, get the fuck out of here, you fucking troll.
Gina is protecting the innocent. Seal is loading.
Hold on. Cleaning up the comments, because you got this fucking piece of shit in them.
Hunger Games via South. I'm just rereading your old comments, Timmy.
Timmy!
Timmy.
Stu, I'm married to the game, homie. That's about it. I don't know what your question's getting at, but that's my answer. It's probably as serious answer as your question's gonna be, I would imagine. Anyway, I don't like. I don't know. Maybe it just ain't. I guess you gotta have a fucked up mind to understand why some people are like they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like this fucking prick in the comments. And look, I get it. People are gonna troll, and it's no telling where this person's fucking at or from, and this is probably what they do. But I'm thinking, what makes you even decide to waste your fucking time getting on things like this to just say stupid shit? Like I'd have so much better shit to do.
Boredom.
No, no life having motherfuckers. Anyway, that's one thing I like. Said just stupid. Anyway, giving them too much time already. Guess you got to get used to it.
Oh yeah, yeah, they come out for sure.
Elon's at it. It's like Elon's out there fucking campaigning and shit, man. It's
I know. I've
crazy.
seen that. I've seen
He's
him up on
going.
a few stages.
Yeah, I don't know what his deal is, man. I mean, I know, not saying that in a bad way, but it's like he is just going full force, like doing everything he can to help Trump get in office, and I don't know if,
Yeah,
I don't know what finally opened his eyes. I mean, it's crazy. I know that night that Trump, had got shot or whatever is when he basically kind of flipped that switch, like, okay, that's enough. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And then he just went ham after that, man. It was like, damn, he don't stop. It's just all day, every day.
I've seen him in like fairly often, like you're saying, in the last couple weeks. It was just like he didn't really say much, and then boom.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
still
And then
say
all
fuck him until he admits there's aliens.
Elon. I know. I was watching that. You seen that fucking rocket that came back and landed? I
Yeah,
mean, right back in. I mean, it was so fucking amazing, man. The way
it
that, because
really
the thing
is.
was, it was 230 something feet long. I mean, it weighed over 500,000 pounds, empty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this fucking thing just the way it just floated right into fucking position,
Right
man. Them little
on the
arms
horn.
came out and it just I mean, boop, it was amazing, man. I just don't
Yeah.
understand how anybody can hate on this man. Put them politics aside. This dude is a fucking genius.
He
It's
really is.
amazing the shit he comes up with because nobody else did that. As long as NASA's been around and everything else, you know,
Yeah.
it just takes a
And
mind like Elon to say, "Hey, I got this shit. I think I want to that we can do. I mean, let's just do it." And people are like, "Well, how are you going to do that?" He's like, "Well, we're just going to do it." You
we'll
know,
do it until we
yeah, we're gonna
figure it out,
fucking.
you know?
That's it.
And
We'll
they
just do
did,
it.
because you see them when they're coming down on the rocket pads, and maybe they're falling a lot harder than they look like they are, but like it always looks like they barely touch the ground and then just boom, whenever they fuck up.
Like hit when they fuck up. Yeah,
The
well, I know
rocket's
this one
trying to
wasn't
land,
falling
yeah.
though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I know this one that video I'm talking about, man. They had a close up video from
Oh, yeah.
the tower or whatever, man, and it just fucking just went and just barely fucking just sat there. I guess it's all in about the boosters making it basically hover
Yeah.
and do its thing, but it's like God damn, like you said, nobody else did it, so
Right. No, it's definitely
I
crazy
don't.
because usually they just like fucking send them into the ocean. They're like,
Yeah, they're just
we
done. They're
can't
just
land it. So
yeah. So it was like
Elon's
Elon.
like, fuck that, we're landing it.
Well, he was thinking there's got to be a way to reuse these things. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's government fucking spending for you. We'll just keep fucking building new ones.
Yeah. And it just, like I said,
That's
it's crazy how it, that's what I was wondering is like, because I know you've seen the videos of his earlier trials with them coming back down to Earth, and like they'll hit that fucking launch pad, and it looks like they're just floating like a feather down to the launch pad, and they just barely
yeah,
touch it and fucking explode. So I'm like, the like he didn't really have much error, I guess is what I'm saying, because
right.
them other ones that did explode, they didn't look like they hit very hard.
Yeah.
So it didn't take
The
much.
funny part is the funny part is the people that were laughing at him would one would blow up like these dumb fucks could do anything
Oh
remotely
yeah.
close to what Elon Musk is trying to do. And so
Right.
he's got to come out on X and tell people, look, we're gonna fuck some up every now and then. This is what happens. It was
Yep.
trial and error at that point, but it was like, the left would be on there, look at it. He can't even land a fucking rocket, and I'm like, these motherfuckers here. They were actually laughing at it like it was some kind of disaster. And he's like, "Look,
Yeah.
this is to be expected. It's what it
Yep.
is. Like I'm building fucking rockets. We're gonna lose some every now and then." It was just crazy. He had to even
Absolutely.
say that because of these fucking idiots that get online and just run their fucking mouth.
Yeah, and it's like, especially when you're trying to do something like, it's not like, it's been done a bunch of times and you're just new to the industry and you're just the dumbass that can't figure it out. But it's like nobody's
Yeah.
done this ever, you know?
No. That's what I'm saying, dude.
It's
It's fucking
insane.
awesome, man. It's awesome, but I know he's supposed to be cleaning up the government spending if Trump gets in. He was talking about putting him in charge of that, and there's a
Yeah.
lot to clean up. But
Oh yeah.
that makes it even more,
So much.
yeah, that makes it to where it's even more essential that they don't let him in if you're on their side, because the last thing they want is Elon coming in there telling you that this you're spending too much here, 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 and here, and then he starts cutting programs and people
Yeah.
start losing jobs. And it's something that needs to be done, but they're scared to death right now.
Oh yeah. Come in there and for one, kick them out, and two, fuck with their money. Shit.
Yeah, there's one thing that this administration likes to do is tout how many jobs they've created, but what they don't tell you is a big portion of that is government jobs. You
Right.
know what I mean? And a lot of are fucking jobs that don't need to be done. You know what I mean? Like it's just it's kind of like he did with Twitter when he got in there. Like 80% of the staff was fucking useless. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So that's how our government is. You know that by
Yeah.
walking in any fucking government building trying to
Oh
get any kind of
god,
help.
dude.
Oh,
Go to the
that's not my
DMV.
department. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you got to go here. Oh no, that person sends you downstairs, and you go back upstairs. Oh no, you got to go over there. It's like, does anybody know a fucking thing in this place? You know what I
They
mean?
don't. They
That's the government.
don't.
That's how I imagine it would be if you walked into like Congress. When they were having some big meeting or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. You got to go talk to him, and then he's going to send you to her, and
Yeah.
then she's going to send you back to him, and that's our fucking government in a nutshell.
I feel like that's a big problem with not having with having these kind of programs and shit that can't be privatized, because there's no need for like customer service if you
Yeah,
can't go anywhere else.
yeah,
Like if you want to go get your license uh unsuspended. You have to
Right.
go to the government DMV. You can't go to the DMV Express. You have to go to the DMV,
Yeah,
and
if you
they
go.
know that. So it's
Yeah.
like, well, fuck y'all. Y'all can wait on us. Like where else you gonna go? Nowhere.
What, Gina? Gina, I'm sorry that the chats were frozen, so I wasn't seeing it, but I wish we could get rid of all child trafficking. She said, yeah, so do we.
Yeah,
So do we.
absolutely.
It's something I'm very adamant on. That's why, like, this idiot that's in the comments running his fucking mouth about all that. The shit's, I know he's trying to troll, but it's just not funny at all. It's like pick a different subject to troll about, you sick fuck. You know. But anyway, what else? Elon is a genius. Yeah, I'm with you. Say young blood. He ain't talking to me because I ain't young blood.
Who's
I'm an
that?
old head. Is that what they call? Trump
Yeah,
just wants
yeah.
to keep himself out of prison. He has no real policy. Oh yeah, no real policy. Yeah, that just and you see, to type something like that lets me know you haven't watched a single fucking thing that Trump has said because that's all Trump talks about is policy. When he's not
Yeah,
having to defend himself because these assholes are coming at him, but I mean, it's I don't know. He doesn't
exactly.
even deserve it.
That's what it's just like.
Really,
I don't know.
probably
It's
don't.
like they don't listen to what he says at all. I, I don't know. It's just weird how like just
Mm,
random shit pops up about Trump.
yeah, yeah, freezing up bad, but
Me?
yeah, you back at it now. Yeah, you were just breaking up a little
Hey,
bit. You don't need Elon can really help USA with spending cuts. Yep, I agree. I agree. There's a lot of money. For one, he probably 95% of that shit that went overseas, probably would have never went to
no,
Zelensky or whatever.
fuck no.
I mean, we're like a fucking ATM over here right now. And meanwhile, they're giving
Absolutely.
$750 to them people that just went through that damn flooding.
It's
Crazy,
750.
dude. Yeah, here's your 750. We'll buy some new shoes and some jeans or something. But I know when
Uh,
they said
the
you're gonna
fuck?
really see the devastation over there once everybody winds up getting their internet and all back. And they
Yeah. Oh
start
yeah. And
actually
dude,
showing what's.
New Mexico just they broke a 130-year record for rainfall and had a major flood last night.
Last night.
Last night.
I didn't hear shit about that.
There was two
Let's look
dead
it up.
earlier when I saw it, but
New Mexico floods. Look at that. Yeah, it does pop up. Yeah, I didn't hear shit about it. I hadn't been on really on the news all day, but I'm looking at videos now on X. Man, it's yeah. At least
it
two
was
people
bad
died
over there.
overnight in Roswell. That's where they do all the fucking alien research
Oh shit.
in
Conspiracy.
Roswell. Yeah,
Cloud seeding. They trying to get rid of the alien evidence.
they try dangerous flash floods once again. Inundated New Mexico just weeks after wildfires destroyed around 1,400 structures in and around the village and killed two people. Boy, they just catching hell over there, dude.
Damn.
You seen some of
Yeah.
these videos?
Well, no, the only reason I knew about the floods was because I was following the tornado watches that were happening yesterday. I was following them on the
Yeah,
radar. So I knew that was happening, and Reed Timmer was out there. So I was following him with the Dominator to see what kind of tornadoes he was catching. And then he posted this morning that they were having crazy floods. And I was like, what the fuck?
did he catch any, or they didn't have any touchdown?
Nah, they didn't really have any touchdown. They were trying, but
Yeah,
apparently it dropped an ass ton of rain. Said it
apparently.
broke a record that was set 130 years ago.
I'm telling you, dude, I'm scrolling through videos on X right now, man, and it's crazy. And like I said, I hadn't heard shit about it, but I hadn't really been online all day long. I've been
It's
fucking
really
off.
not posted anywhere, to be honest with you, that I've seen like on social media. The only reason I saw it was because I follow the weather shit.
Yeah. Oh, they got some shit, man. It's like a river. Oh, good
Damn.
lord. Anyway,
I was wondering
let's.
how much money Elon had to put into that SpaceX shit just from like trial and error blowing up fucking rockets. Cause it's not like you're trying to, like Tesla, like you're making a new car and you got a trial and error shit and like, oh, fuck, the car burnt down. Like, okay,
Yeah,
well, we spent 100 grand, 200 grand in trying to develop this car. Like, you know, as far as the technology we lost on this fire, it's probably, you know, $200,000-300,000. When one of those rockets fucking blow up,
Oh, it's
you have
millions. Yeah,
millions and millions of
millions.
dollars down the drain, and
That's
like
why
there
it
was so
takes.
many videos of them blowing up. I'm like, fuck.
That's why it takes someone like Elon to do it. I mean, you got to have
Yeah,
the resources to do that shit. You know, I mean, that's
yeah,
one
because
reason people haven't really tried it. You know,
what does SpaceX earn money from?
what do they
Like,
earn money
what is
from?
the income to SpaceX?
They're selling rockets. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see.
Maybe.
No, I mean, I'm sure. Like for one, you go public. You know, so stocks and
Yeah,
people. But but it's also it's got different things. Like SpaceX make money from Starlink. You know what I mean? That's the
yeah.
satellite internet service. Apparently, SpaceX rockets are in high demand in the commercial sector. Now, who the fuck's buying a rocket? But I was joking,
Jesus.
and apparently that
Apparently, so maybe
uh,
satellite companies that want to launch
I
satellites into
guess.
space.
But it also has contracts with the U.S. government, though. It's got an $843 million contract to build a vehicle to guide the International Space Station destruction in 2030. So he's getting paid by the government, apparently,
Damn,
But it
that's a
operating
position to be
profit
in.
said it made 2023 at $3 billion in profit, 9
Damn.
billion in revenue. So I
Could
mean,
you
this
imagine
motherfucker
being a
is
private citizen that like Elon can say what he like because he's in a position where he's one of one as far as
yeah,
with the SpaceX shit to where the government needs him for this type of shit, you know?
yeah,
So it's like
yeah.
now I can say what I want because you fuckers ain't gonna kill me, you know?
He keeps it up with Trump, and they may, but no.
Did you see that I know he made that spacesuit not too long ago. NASA was having problems figuring out the spacesuits because like the negative pressure from space would like make them inflate like the fucking Michelin Man. So it was hard for
Yeah.
the astronauts to move. So Elon and SpaceX designed a suit that they could move easily, move their fingers and their hands and shit to keep
Now,
the dexterity.
and
Because
this
I
is the
mean,
same people that want to convince you they went to the moon
yeah,
decades ago.
yeah,
Decades ago, these motherfuckers can't even make a suit. You know, this is the same
yeah,
fucking people that want you
it
to
really
believe
is.
that they knew what the fuck they were doing back then. But now all of a sudden they don't know shit. If it ain't for Elon, there's none. Didn't he just save somebody, motherfuckers that was stuck in space not too
There were
long
some
ago?
people stuck in space.
Yeah,
I don't.
that's what I mean. It's like, well, how
Yeah,
did they function before Elon was around? But he
you had
rescued the
like
NASA astronauts out there on they were stuck on the fucking the International Space Station. I mean, it's like,
okay. So think about this, right? You're on the way home from work. You got 1% on your phone. You're driving. Fucking phone dies. Boom. And then you look down. You're out of gas. Fuck. You got to pull over on the interstate. You got no phone. You're out of gas. Stuck there, right? Till you flag somebody down and use a phone, or hopefully somebody comes looking for you because you didn't make it home tonight. Now
yeah,
you're stuck in fucking outer space.
in space. Yeah,
Like,
waiting
who's
on
gonna
Elon.
save me?
Like fuck. Yeah, I was trying to see.
Oh man.
I was trying to see the whole story to that, but I know he had transport national yesterday. NASA leaders announced that they don't believe Starliner can bring back to safety. SpaceX, Boeing's competitor, which has been ferrying astronauts. I'm
SpaceX
messing
is
up.
Boeing's competitor.
Yeah, Boeing's
Boeing
into
makes
all that
rocket
shit
ships.
too. But these are old articles. I'm trying to find the newest shit because I thought he went up there. But they said, yeah, he did. They rescued NASA astronauts.
Damn.
It launched a rescue mission with a smaller crew and two empty seats to bring the astronauts home.
NASA used to like in most people's eyes, you just like NASA was like a fucking, A plus
Yeah.
operation of
Then
just
you
like
realize how,
smart motherfuckers, and then
yeah.
fucking Elon comes around, and it's
And then
like,
you see
oh,
how incompetent they were. You know what I
NASA's
mean?
kind of fucking stupid.
It said NASA chose SpaceX to rescue the astronauts to avoid the risk of more dramatic failure if they had chosen to stay with Boeing. So apparently Boeing couldn't get the job done. You know,
Well, I mean, they've kind of proven that with they can't hold airplanes together.
look at it. SpaceX has become the dominant rocket launch company in the U.S. and has raced ahead of Boeing. Now, I mean, SpaceX has not been around nowhere near the time of Boeing.
No.
So just let you know how much far, how further advanced this man is compared to other fucking men. I don't even believe he's
Now,
mortal.
and I assume a lot of this has happened within the last few years as far as just Bowen becoming incompetent. So I wonder if it's got anything to do with the DEI shit.
It probably is because the person in charge of, building the fucking planes and all. I know they were having issues with that shit.
Oh yeah, that's what
Fucking
I'm saying. They
doors,
can't
but
keep
yeah,
airplanes together. How the fuck? I'm like,
yeah.
dude, you better not send me a
I
fucking
know,
Bowen rocket. The
and
first one broke down. Fuck y'all.
well, and on a
Send me
serious
one.
note, that was going around and being speculated that it had a
Yeah,
lot to
yeah,
do with that, because they're starting to put people in positions of importance based on everything else,
absolutely.
but if they can get the job done, and when you do that, it's going to cause nothing but problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And it shows. It's like that's what everybody was saying. Like, would you rather have somebody that had 30 years experience flying a plane, or say, well, doesn't matter. We got this woman that just graduated, pilot school, or whatever the fuck you call it. We're going to go ahead and put her behind it. Not
yeah.
that there's
It
anything wrong
just
with a woman flying a plane, but I want the motherfucker with experience. I don't give a shit
yeah.
what
It's
his
like
race, gender.
if she has the highest qualifications, if it's one woman and 60 men, and the woman has the highest qualifications, fuck
Put her
them
behind the
men.
yeah. Put her behind the controls. Yeah,
You
but
know.
that
So I don't know if it's just that Bowen is kind of in the spotlight right now, so you're just seeing it. I don't know if they've always had all these fucking problems and it's just kind of been swept under the rug until
yeah,
recently, and now it's just in the spotlight. If it
right.
is just now in the spotlight, it's just kind of convenient timing that they're starting all their shit, and now they're in the spotlight for their planes, fucking doors flying off, their spaceships can't fucking make it back home, and so I
Yeah.
don't know, but I was I was thinking
Well,
about
and
being on.
it's Nixer here. He made it. I mean, he makes a good point. SpaceX is a company that's dedicated to spacecraft. Boeing hasn't always been a company dedicated to
Well,
space, and
no
I get
doubt,
it.
and
But
that's
the strides that like SpaceX has made in this short amount of time overall, I mean, it's
yeah,
he hadn't been at it that damn long. It's just amazing what he's doing. So imagine if he's around, another 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. I mean, what the fuck are we going to be seeing coming from this guy?
right.
It's crazy. I mean, I know he's dead set on putting, people on Mars. So if there's anybody that's going to do it, it will be him.
Yeah,
But
fucking Elon. I was just thinking about you're on the outside of the ISS working on shit. You got your ratchet wrench and fucking. I'd be the dumbass. I go to hit the bolt and the fucking socket flies off the wrench.
I'm I always wonder, like, I see, as much as Elon's on X now, I don't know how he gets anything done. I mean, I don't know. We were talking about that the other day with somebody. It's like everything that he's doing, but yet he's just nonstop tweeting or posting or whatever you
Dude,
call it
I
now.
really I can't understand it because I feel like I just lose so much of my fucking day to social
Yeah,
media, and I don't do anything on social
yeah.
media.
So let's run a
Man,
car company. Let's build some fucking rockets. Let's do some Starlink shit. Let's build some tunnels. He was fucking with tunnels underground,
he was.
people to travel in, and we're gonna sit there and post and talk shit on X all day long.
And go to
You know what I mean?
fucking Trump rallies and stand on stage and
Yeah, yeah.
dude, that
And look,
motherfucker cannot sleep, dude. He's a fucking alien.
and if
That's
anybody,
why.
well, I was saying before anybody says it, I understand Elon's not physically doing all that himself, but I mean, he's got to be. He's the brains behind all of it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's what it is.
No, I think him and
So
Zuck are aliens, dude. It's the only
mm,
explanation.
yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't know about Zuck. He's just, yeah. I don't want to even give him that fucking
Well, it wasn't an
credit.
alien. He was a lizard man a few
He was,
years
yeah,
ago, huh? That's
yes,
what they were
yes. He's
saying.
got, yes. It's exactly what it is. But all right. Well, I'm getting out. World life is. You see the stupid comments coming in. It's time to go. All right. We love you guys, except for the
Sneeze.
ones trolling. Fuck you. We'll be back at it soon. Make sure you like, subscribe. We're gonna, like I said, we do this 2 or 3 times a week. So
Shall
You know,
do.
we'll get
Same
going. Get
spot.
on here. Yep, we'll get on here and talk some more shit soon. Y'all be good. BSing with the guys. We will see y'all later.